We are here at the Falls of the Ohio State Park. History's great explorers, Lewis and Clark, acclaimed national heroes. The Eastern Legacy. October 14, 1803, Meriwether Lewis came from Washington, D.C. and met William Clark at the Falls of the Ohio. When they shook hands, the Lewis and Clark expedition began. Undaunted courage, Stephen Ambrose. Meriwether Lewis and William Clark, while quartered at the George Rogers Clark homesite overlooking the Falls of the Ohio, fulfilling a presidential order by Thomas Jefferson, recruited, enlisted, and trained the leadership of the military expedition to explore the American West. October 26, 1803, the Corps of Discovery departed from Clarksville at the Falls of the Ohio on their journey to the Pacific Ocean to explore the American West. November 5, 1806, Lewis and Clark returned to the Falls of the Ohio. October 26, 2003, statue dedicated during the National Lewis and Clark Bicentennial in memory of Stephen Ambrose. Wow! So this is Lewis and Clark. This is where Lewis and Clark shake hands. Corps of Discovery, Peace and Friendship, 200 years to the future. Time capsule. This is the Ohio River. Look, the water is so low that there are people there on the basin. From the other angle here at the Falls of the Ohio. Wow. Very beautiful. The building there on the other side across the river, that's Louisville, Kentucky. Navigating the Ohio River. Before you is the McAlpine Dam, one of the coordinated system of 20 locks and dams on the Ohio River, operated by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. The dam maintaining river depth. Prior to the construction of locks and dam, the river depth varied considerably during season of the year. At times, it was so shallow that people could walk across the river to the bottom. Snags and other obstructions made travel difficult and hazardous for boats. Dams create pools that are deep enough to assure safe movement of towboat, traffic, and pleasure boats. Each of the 20 dams on the river allows movement of boat traffic between pools. So this is it. And these are the... There are people there. There are people walking down there. It's very beautiful. Falls of the Ohio River. The name of this state park is Falls of the Ohio State Park. This is where Lewis and Clark shake hands and start. This is where they met and shake hands and start their expedition to explore the West. Fossil beds at the Falls of the Ohio. Two levels of fossil beds may be explored. The upper fossil beds are along the riverbank and are exposed most of the year. The lower fossil beds or coral beds are usually accessible from August through November and on occasional days during the month when the water is low. Where were the falls? The Falls of the Ohio fossil beds were located about 330 degrees south of the equator during the Devonian period. Continuous plate tectonic motion carried this continent to 3 degrees north where we are today. Please remember that all rocks and fossils found here are protected by state and federal law. Collecting and removing fossils and rock from the park is not permitted, so don't pick up any rock, honey. Learn more about this abundant fossils at the falls and where to see them. We might get charged with federal crime just for picking a stone here. We were here at the bed of the Ohio River, but the water is so low, so we were able to stand here. It's really, really amazing. Wonderful experience, unique. Okay. State of Falls of the Ohio. State. So this is the 1997 flood. Look how big it is. And the river is way down there. And this is the top. It's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps to the top. That's the 1997 flood.